This is a demo of the application called Lean Testing. It is a basic bug tracking software that does have a way to create test cases, but I don't think that's very functional, so I will not go into it. Other than that, this is a free software right now. Based on the email communications from the developer, they will have a paid version that will have some additional features, and it will only cost between $40 to $50 per month per company, and with unlimited number of users. So basically, what that means is Capco will only have to pay $50 a month for as many testers as we want to have, and you will get your own URL. So you'll say capco.leantesting.com. That's how the users can log in. So it does have some limitations. Primarily, I think it's a new application, so you will see some bugs. You're not going to be able to have as many features. I mean, it's not as powerful, nowhere near as ALM or Jira, but I think it does do a good job of overall keeping track of the bugs. So they do have, they're accepting feedbacks and always updating the application. This is in like a beta mode, so you can actually see this is the forum they have, and you can actually search, post your topic, what improvements you want. And they will usually pretty good at responding because they want to bring this to the next level and actually get this, have the paid version. So as far as the management goes, you can create many projects or applications, whichever, and then when you click on it, you can see the dashboard view. So if you have defects, you can see the different status. So there are some reporting limitations. You can actually just see the dashboard right here. You really cannot export it unless you take a screenshot. The other thing you can do is actually export all the defects. That's the second reporting capability, and that's about it at this moment. So at this stage, I think it's usable, especially for us to get started. But you can see right here, if you go to the bug tracking, you can see all the bugs. You can filter by different, severity. You can filter by, if it's new, and it works very well. And then you can actually filter by the application version, so you can have different versions. And then you can see right here the open bugs, the different severity, and then if you go to project management, you can actually invite users. So you simply type in the username or their email address, and you can give them a role: project manager, tester, developer, or client, and then they'll get an email telling them to accept, and they will be able to create an account if they don't have one. It's very simple. It doesn't ask you much information. Just email, the name, and then just the password you create. That's about it. And then you can actually have, for each project, you can actually have different sections, maybe the home page section, and if you want to set up that way, and the different version you can update. And then this export right here I was telling you about, you can actually export all the defect. You can just do Excel, and you can see simply all the defects that's logged with all the fields. Other than that, there is this, if you go here, so once I invite the user, they'll get, they can log in, and they'll see, you see the project manager, tester. The one thing they don't have right now is the permissions for the different user roles. You cannot limit certain things. So by default right now, tester can see all the defects that are currently active for that project they're assigned to. So that could be a downside. It may not be a big deal at this moment, but I think they are working on there's a couple of requests for them, and they're working on being able to customize permissions. So and then as the second user, you can actually so let's say if I want to open a bug, you have if you go to bug tracking, report a bug, and you can put the title, description. We can actually customize this field to be mandatory or not, so that's something we can do. And then you can assign it to the user, and then you can select the different sections, different device types, and then the steps to reproduce. So this is the basic attachment. They actually have an add-on for bug tracking. So for Firefox right now, and I believe Google Chrome and Internet Explorer, so they can actually have a little right here. They'll be able to use that to record screenshots or whatever. So, and then there is So that's about it for that. I mean, it's very basic software, but I think it does a good job of presenting the information that we need at this moment. So there's some pros and cons I came up with. So the main pros are it's free and it should be very cheap. It is paid version later on, and it's very simple to use, and it seems to be a very good fit for crowdsourced testing due to the role management and the way it's set up. And it's constantly improving based on the user feedback. The cons is a new company may not be reliable in the long term. It's an unpredictable feature, and it's not as powerful as a ALM and Jira, especially for the reporting side. Pricings are not set yet. New application, there may be some bugs. Actually, there are a few that I found, but nothing that really prevents the usability. Seems to be comprised of a small team and supports is very limited. So they are located in a different countries, so the phone support is not going to work, but mostly email and tickets you can open, they work pretty well. So if you want to start playing around with it to see how it works, you just go to leantesting.com. greenblack3000 is the user I created with the password green10. Second user is this greenblack3001 green10. You can create your own user accounts if you want. So that's about it for the leantesting.com.